A bridge collapsing under you, one hell of a surprise. The train's supposed to stay on tracks, the tracks stay on the ties. The ties stay on the gravel bed unless you cross a bridge. The problem starts when you approach a river or a ditch. Now there are things you shouldn't do, you should have learned when young. You shouldn't see an ice-cold pole and touch it with your tongue. You shouldn't rub a genie's lamp and make a careless wish. You shouldn't drive a train across a weakened, half-burned bridge. The Mary's River's not that fierce, just deep enough to swim. But it can swallow railroad cars if you should drop them in. It's nice to know no one got hurt in spite of damage done, unless you count the fish that died from too much nitrogen. Now, nitrogen, you say, that's odd. Why were they hauling it? Well, it's the main ingredient in air and farts and shit. We fertilize our fields with it, but usually a smidge. It's different when you overdose by crashing through a bridge. I guess that they discovered that their railroad cars won't float. If you go in the Marys, you should really use a boat. I spoke to the conductor and I said these words to him. I guess it's pretty obvious your freight train just can't swim. There ought to be a moral here, a lesson to be learned. Like, maybe you should stop and fix a bridge when it's half burned. Or, do not burn your railroad bridge before you're crossing it, especially with trains that haul 100 tons of shit.